Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to today's chat show here on Buzz and Pattaya. And today I'm going to talk about the most common asked questions about Pattaya based on AI and also on Google search. So I'm going to go through those. What I'm going to ask guys is please drop your comment down, have your say. I read every single comment. I reply to them personally. It's nobody else doing it. And I really like doing this because I get to see what your thoughts are and where you think things are happening here in the city right here, right now. Before we get started, please have a look at kick.com/Buzz and Pattaya. This unfiltered, uncensored videos, live streams. It's great fun. We'd stream on a Tuesday, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. They're all very different shows, so please have a look at that, guys, and hit the follow button. And before we get into today's video, if you'd like to receive our monthly newsletter that Bo produces and sends, that's packed full of information, events that are coming up in the month ahead, please send an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. and just put in the title there, newsletter, and we'll add you to our mailing list, and you'll receive that at the last day of every month. It's a really good read. Bo does a fantastic job with that. Okay, don't worry, you're not going to stare at me. I am going to be putting the overlays over the top. These are recent stuff that we've been videoing and filming, so if you follow the channel closely, you might have seen some of the footage before, but it just breaks you up staring at this. I am going to do my drones. I'm going to put some drone footage in as well. I fell in love with my drone again now, so I'm going to go out there and do lots more drone video footage for you, bring you an aerial view and see what you think of that. But it's good fun, good fun. Right, okay, let's get cracking. Let's get straight on. So, now these are the most common questions asked about Pattaya. And the first one is, what is Pattaya like? And right now, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. There's a lot of people saying, oh, it's not the same anymore. It's just, it's lost its edge. It's not worth visiting. And all these doom and gloomers. And I really want to say to you guys, please, don't stop people coming out by your negativity. At the end of the day, I live in here. I lived this city for 11 years. It is a great city. Yes, it is predominantly known for its entertainment in the evening activities and the girls, etc. However, there is far, far more to this city than maybe you realise. For instance, we have 28 golf courses in the Chonburi region, more golf courses here than any other part of Thailand. We've got islands that are nearby. You've got Koh Samet, you've got Koh Larn, Koh Si Chang. These islands are beautiful little islands and they're less than an hour away. Koh Samet's only 45 minutes up the road and it's a beautiful national park. It's a lovely, lovely protected island and it's well worth a visit. We've got a lot of tourist attractions here, things like Nong Nuch, which is the botanical gardens. We've got things like the Sanctuary of Truth, which is stunning. It's a beautiful wooden carved structure. It's really, really amazing. There's a lot of things here that we have that you can get access to away from the nightlife. In terms of visiting, yes, you've got to choose your time. If you want it when it's really, really busy and it's peak, well, then you need to come out at the end of December, January, February, March. Remember, April, we have our Songkran Festival. So April is a much, much busier and a much wetter time of the year. But if that's your thing, then come out and enjoy it. It's a good celebration. It's the Thailand New Year. It's their celebration for the New Year. That's why they're washing away all the bad karma and embracing the new year ahead. But, if you come out those times between the end of December and April, you are going to be in what we call our high season. Right now, we're in our low season. And yes, it is very, very low. No doubt about that. Tourism is considerably lower than what it's used to being. Probably the quietest I've seen it in the 11 years I've lived here. But nevertheless, it's still a good time. Some people will argue and say, well, I don't want to come in high season. Why do I want to walk into a bar which is packed and there's no girls available to sit with me? I'd much rather go in and be maybe one or two people and you've got a better choice. So, it's horses for courses. But again, right now the city is still good. It's still well worth coming out to. I highly recommend it. You won't have a bad holiday. You'll only have a bad holiday if you come out with a negative attitude. If you come out thinking it's going to be bad, well, trust me, you're going to find it's bad. But if you come out thinking, do you know what? To hell with it. I'm coming out. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to enjoy myself. Well, then trust me, you'll have a good time. The next one is, what is the best time to visit? That depends on you guys. That depends on you. Remember, we have got the cold season, we've got the wet season, and we've got the hot season. So, depending on when you want to come out, what you want to experience. If you're going to be someone who wants to lay on the beach, you're a beach lover, then you need the hot season. Obviously, you don't want to be laying on the beach in the rainy season. If you're someone that doesn't like the hot temperature, but you still want to come and explore it, then, think about the wet season or our cold season. And people say you don't have a cold season in Thailand. Yes, we do. It may not notice to you because you're out here on holiday, but for people like myself, and particularly the Thai people, there is a very, very noticeable drop in the temperatures in the early morning and early evening. So, we call that the cold season. But, whenever you come out here, even if it's in the rainy season, you're still going to get an element of sunshine, quite a lot of sunshine. Normally the rain comes, it hits hard, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then it disappears and that's it, done for the day. Very, very rarely can I tell you we've ever had any time like in England where it just rained all day. Very, very rarely have I known that. So, the rainy season might sound a bit off-putting, but the reality is it's actually not bad. It's decent. Next one, is it expensive? You know, Pattaya has an opportunity here to offer you a budget or an expensive lifestyle. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to come out here on a limited amount of money, then you can. You know, we've got a lot of places like Cheap Charlie's, you know, we've got Hungry Hippo. These are restaurants that are offering you very reasonable, very cheap and extremely good quality food at incredibly low prices. So you can go and find it. If you eat Thai food, you can eat on the streets, you know, the street stores, 40, 50 baht for a meal. Pennies. On the other side of the coin, if you want much better, not much better, if you want a nicer environment, a better grade of steaks, you've got Patrick's, you've got Harlan's, you know, Cafe des Amis, you know, you've got all these really nice, beautiful restaurants where you can enjoy there. Again, with accommodation, you can find budget accommodation. We have rooms here. We charge 500 baht or 600 baht a night, and I'll give you a discount if you stay for more than 2 weeks. You know, again, you've got opportunities to stay in relatively cheap accommodation. On the other side of the coin, you know, you have got some higher end places. You know, Royal Cliff, the Hiltons. You know, you've got these. You've got the Amelia Hotel. I just did a video with them. That's a fantastic hotel. So there are a lot of options there. So really, in terms of is it expensive, that depends on your budget. You come out here with a set amount of money, allow yourself X amount per day and budget towards that, you'll have a good time. If you're coming out here and you think, do you know what, I'm on holiday. I know guys are going to say, to hell with it, I don't care. I'm on holiday. I've worked hard all my life, all my year. I'm coming out and I'm going to have fun. And they have a great time. So it isn't expensive. It's only as expensive as you make it. Obviously, if you want to go partying down in Walking Street, ka-ching, you're going to need that. But then that's Walking Street. If I took you to London, took you to some of the main places in London, again, ka-ching, you know, go to Covent Garden, all around that area, you're going to be spending huge amounts of money. So it's horses for courses here, the same as it is anywhere else in the world. We've got budgets to suit everybody, so don't worry about it being expensive. Is Pattaya safe? Yes, it is safe. At the end of the day, you know, if you're someone that's not a big drinker and you come out here and you start binge drinking because you're on holiday, you know, be aware you might make yourself a target, particularly if you're down on Beach Road. You know, the lady boys, I know they've got their reputation for ganging up on you and the group hugging, and while they're hugging and putting you off, they're grabbing your nuts and all the rest of it. They're actually lifting your wallet out of the back pocket and stuff like that. But again, if you put yourself in that situation, you're going to find that situation. So just try and avoid it. In terms of is it safe? Yes, absolutely fine. Pattaya is one of those places. If you want to go look for trouble, you'll find it. If you want to come out here, just relax, chill out and enjoy yourself, you'll have an absolutely amazing time. Don't worry about it. People say, oh, am I going to get mugged off by the BART buses? Well, you know, do a bit of due diligence. Have a little look at the videos there. I've said to people before, if you go to a BART bus driver and you say, right, I want to go down this road, how much is it? He's going to go, okay, ching, 100 baht, please. When really it's only 10 baht. It's an opportunist. So, you know, it's not expensive. No, sorry, it's not. It is very safe. It's just a situation where you've got to do your homework. And once you get your homework done, then you're good to go. But you've got no problems, guys. If you don't like ladyboys, okay, be polite, be firm, but polite. No, I'm okay, thank you. And just keep walking. Don't engage. Don't stay, oh, I'm not really sure. You know, just, I'm okay, thank you. And just keep walking. They'll respect you. They won't attack you or anything like that. So don't worry about that. Next one is, how long should I stay? How long is a piece of string? Invariably, I think if you're coming out here for your first time, I would suggest you come out for 3 weeks. And I'll tell you the reason why I say 3 weeks, because the first week will just fly past. It will absolutely just blow you away or fly past. You won't even realise you've been here for a week until you're, wow, I've been here 7 days already, because you're going to be taking all this wonderful opportunities in that the city presents to you. Week 2, that's when it becomes a bit more normal. Now you've got your grounding, you know your way around the sois, you know your way around the streets, you know which bars you like, which clubs you like, what you want to do in the daytime, etc. You'll have a much better understanding having got the first week out of the way for you to enjoy yourself. And that's a nice, steady second week. And the third week is a way of going out there and just making sure you tick off any of the boxes, any things you want to do that you haven't had a chance to do already. Because otherwise, if you do 2 weeks, and I'm sure you guys will agree, I know I used to, if you get here for 2 weeks, the first week fly by, second week, God, I'm going home in 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, I'm on the plane. And it feels like, oh, I've missed it. I think personally, for the first stay, 3 weeks is ample. It gives you a good opportunity to take in everything that's around you. You'll figure out all the things that you like to do and the things that you're not so sure about. But you'll figure all that out. And I think 3 weeks is a nice time. Then once you've done that, you can then come back again. Maybe if you come back again, you might want to do 3 to 4 weeks. Some people come out here for 2 or 3 months at a time. Then they work their work schedule around. Some people work remotely. They come out here and work remotely. And if that's something you can do, then maybe come out here for 3 months and really take in the city. But remember, one thing to do is discipline. If you are somebody that thinks to yourself, yeah, I can't really stay in, I've got to go out, and you're coming out for 3 weeks, every night here is a Saturday night. So if you are someone that's led into temptation, you're going to go out partying hard every night, remember it's going to take its toll on you. So just be prepared for that. What are some of the must-see attractions? Well, Sanctuary of Truth. Got to go and see the Sanctuary of Truth, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. It's an incredible architectural development. It's a big wooden temple, and it's just phenomenal. It's well worth a visit. I've done some videos on these before. Have a look in the description, guys. You'll see there. Now, just type in Sanctuary of Truth. You'll see it. It's really, really beautiful. And there's a lot more just in the Sanctuary of Truth available in there as well. There's horse rides, all kinds of different stuff that you can do there. So have a look at that, guys. Nong Nooch. Nong Nooch is a botanical garden. They've got massive, huge Aripama Lake, which is just mind-blowing. They've got old cars. They go back in time. You can see all the old cars there. They've got sports cars, fast cars, racing cars, all that stuff there. There's a great little car museum for you to enjoy. It's a beautiful, massive botanical gardens. It's absolutely huge, and the attention to detail is just phenomenal. It really is, and it's beautiful. Even if you don't like plants, I can't stand plants, really. But at the end of the day, I admire their beauty. So when I stood there looking over this perfectly manicured garden, I'm like, wow, that is just fantastic. So again, you've got that. You've got other stuff as well. So you might want to go see the dolphin show. You might want to go to the aquarium, the Pattaya aquarium. You might want to go down to the Pattaya night bazaar. There's so many different things here that you can do. It really is a case of just making your list. You might want to go up to the viewpoint of the Pattaya City sign, and go and see the Admiral statue. Maybe go up to Big Buddha. There's a lot of things there that you can go and do, guys, away from this nightlife industry. And it's really just a nice way to break up your holiday, break up the day, and go out there and think to yourself, yeah, I've done that. Maybe the Pattaya floating market. There's so much to see and do. You've got the Trapesit market. I'm going to do a video of that very soon because I haven't updated you on that one, but I'm going to go to Trapesit night market very soon and bring that to the channel. So there's a lot of things for you to consider doing, guys, when you're out here away from the nightlife. Now, specific concerns. It says here, nightlife. Pattaya is famous for its nightlife with many bars, nightclubs and discos, particularly in South Pattaya. So there are a lot of places. You've got Walking Street. Walking Street, yeah, it's expensive, but it is the flagship of the nightlife scene here, so it's something that you're going to pay for. There are a lot of very good go-go's in there, some incredibly beautiful ladies working in these. You've got the frog bar complexes. There's so much going on. You've got all the nightclubs, Lucifer's and all this kind of stuff, iBar. So if that's your thing and you like clubbing, well, then you've got that. LK Metro. LK Metro, to me, is a much more subdued replica of what is going on in Walking Street. There's a go-go bars, there's beer bars, open front bars. There's a lot to do in LK Metro. Slightly cheaper than Walking Street. But again, you'll have a good time. You've got Soi Chayapin, which is where I'm situated down here. You've got a mix and match. You've got Ladyboy bars, you've got the Buzzing Lounge, you've got different bars, you've got gents clubs, you've got open beer bars, you've got the Triangle Bar for live music. So again, this area does offer quite a nice varied range of opportunities for you to go out and enjoy yourself, depending on what you want to do. Soi Boomerang. Soi Boomerang, there you've got Playgirls, Heaven Above, Club Fate. Got some really good bars down there, well worth checking out, guys. So again, it's just on the BART bus through Bacau, down towards the hospital. Opposite there you are. Jump in there, guys, go in there, and you'll have a good time. Soi 7, Soi 8, there's back in the olden days. But again, Soi 7's great. There's some really good bars. Nick Dean's got some bars up there, brilliant. Really good bars, well worth popping into. And, you've got Shooter's Bar over there as well, which is another very good bar. Lots of really attractive ladies in there. So there's a lot of different bars. Beach Road, we spoke about Beach Road earlier. Beach Road, again, be compass mentors. Understand there are going to be a lot of lady boys and ladies that will approach you on the beach. So, again, expect that if that's your thing, but just be a bit more aware about what you're doing. Beaches. Pattaya's beaches are a major draw, offering a range of activities and relaxation opportunities. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what a beach is for. But if you think about it, Pattaya Beach has undergone a huge transformation over the last 2 years. They've widened the pathway, they've cleaned up the sand, they've made it a bit more nicer. They've worked hard on that. So it's another area that you might want to consider. You've got Jom Tien Beach. Jom Tien Beach is nice. It's only a short little BART bus, 10 BART bus down to the Jom Tien on the beach there. I've done a recent videos there, you might have saw that. But again, Jom Tien Beach, nice area, a bit more relaxed. Certainly a lot more relaxed than Pattaya Beach. Then you've got like Dongtan Beach. There's a lot of beach. I got to Prasanak, Cozy Beach, all these different places. Naklua, they've got beaches up there. And then, of course, you've got the islands. So you can go over to Koh Samet. You can go to Koh Lan, you can go to Koh Si Chang. These islands have all got nice beaches and somewhere you can go and relax. If you go over to Koh Lan, it's a 40 baht ferry, get a private private speedboat, 300 baht. If you go in a group, or if you're just going to hire it on your own, I think it's about 3,000 foreign up for the boat for the whole day. But again, it's only on a speedboat. It's only 20 minutes across the sea, and you're there, job done. So I don't know, guys. Drop your comment down. Where's your favourite go-to beach? There you go. Where would you go to? If your drop down favourite beach, where would you go to, and why? Cost of living. Pattaya offers a range of options for accommodation, from budget-friendly hostels to luxury hotels, and is generally considered affordable for both short and long-term stays. I agree. Like I mentioned earlier about where to stay, you can find accommodation here for next to nothing. You can find accommodation here that is like, wow, how much is that? You can go literally from 300 to 400 baht a night up to 15, 20,000 baht a night. It really depends on what you're looking for. And those guys that say, oh, why would you waste that money on a hotel? Listen, it's their money. They can spend it how they want. If they want to be surrounded themselves by nice, decorated, nice rooms, air conditioned, and they want to live up their life, well, then fine, crack on. On the other side of the coin, if you just think, do you know what, all I'm going to do is sleep and shower and maybe have some fun, well, then maybe, buzzing lounge might be what you're looking for. So, it's horses for courses, but we've got a huge range of hotels and availability here, from budget to high end. So don't worry about that. Solo travel. Solo travelers can enjoy Pattaya's nightlife and attractions, but should be aware of potential scams and safety concerns. I'm going to disagree with that. Listen, at the end of the day, come out here solo. You can come up to the budget now. We have meetups on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. We organise a boat party on the last Thursday of every month. We organise a pool party on the last Wednesday of every month. Coming to the buzzing now is a great way to make new friends. I'm not pushing the bar just so you come in the bar, but I'm talking about making friends. It's a great way of making new friends. If you come out on your own, you are fine. As long as you're not being silly in terms of making yourself vulnerable, i.e. getting yourself absolutely plastered, and then you're trying to walk down Beach Road, well then you are putting yourself in the firing range. But in general, coming out here, you'll be fine if you're a solo traveller. I wouldn't worry about it whatsoever. Transportation. Song towers, which are the BART buses, are a common and affordable way to get around, while taxis and ride-hailing apps like Grab and Bolt are also available. You've got to download Bolt on your phone. If you get out here, guys, download Bolt. You've got to be on it. It's a fantastic taxi service. Literally, it tells the driver where you are. You tell him in the app exactly where you want to go to. He's got a map which is routed out, so he knows exactly where. There's no more trying to communicate. Oh, I'm not sure where to go. Can you go this way? Oh, sorry, stop, wrong way. Or you don't even know where you're going. Bolt is an essential app. You must download it, guys. It'll make your stay here far, far more enjoyable. But we do have the BART buses. The BART buses go all the way along Beach Road. They go all the way along Second Road. And they spin off up to Pattaya Klang, Pattaya Nua, and Pattaya Dau, South Pattaya, North Pattaya, and the Central Pattaya. Guys, a BART bus is 10 baht. The only time you might find yourself in a sticky one is if you go down Second Road, takes you up to Terminal 21. When you get to Terminal 21, some BART buses will stop and say, no, you've got to get off. You're like, oh, okay, I want to go around the beach. Yeah, okay, you pay another 10 baht. At the end of the day, it's 10 baht. It really ain't nothing. But if you ask the driver, if you say to him on the Second Road, right, I want to go to Terminal 21, how much is that? And he's going to tell you it's 100 baht. And that's it. That's just, you don't need to ask, guys. Sometimes, I know it might be a bit off-putting. You come out and think, oh, I don't really like the feeling of just jumping on and hoping it's going to go well. Trust me, guys, it's nothing rude. It's not you being anything other than just what normal people do. They just get on the bus. When you want to get off, press the buzzer, get off. Don't even speak to the driver. Just give them 10 baht and walk away. Job done. Happy days. From Pattaya over to Jomtien, again, that should be 10 baht. Some bus drivers will try and ask you for 20, but we're talking like pennies here. We're really talking about it. So, don't worry about that, guys. Just go over there. It's all good to go. Regarding motorbike taxis, if you are using the Bolt service, guys, try and walk away. If you're a crowd of orange tabloid motorbike taxi drivers, just walk 50 metres up the road and get the taxi to pick you up from there. Just avoids any possible confrontation. There is a bit of heat at the moment between the two because obviously Bolt are completely undercutting them by a drastic amount, 50, 60%. So, at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it won't spoil your holiday. It won't affect you. All you got to do is just nudge down the road like 20, 30, 40 metres, whatever, and then you'll be good to go. So, yeah, there are the apps. And you've also got Bolt. You've got cars as well. So if you don't like travelling on a motorbike, but you want an air-conditioned car, you can just book a car that way. No dramas whatsoever. And the last one says learning Thai. While English is spoken in tourist areas, learning some basic Thai phrases is always appreciated by the locals. Yeah, it's nice to say, Saudi cab, Talai, how much is that, please? Check bin cab, can I have my bill? It's nice to try. It's not as hard as people think. Well, it is hard. It's a tonal language, but, persevere with it. The girls will appreciate you trying and learning. But if you learn any naughty words, please, guys, I know it's a bit of fun. You might think, yeah, I know what that means. I know how to say this now. Be very careful how you use it. Some people will be very disappointed, very upset if you start using any swear words in Thai that maybe someone's taught you or the bar girl's taught you, and you walk into a bar and you're having a laugh and you swear and they're like, really? You said that to me? So just be a bit careful with that. But otherwise, guys, you're good to go. Don't worry. Right, there we are. Please, guys, drop your comments down below on the topics I've been speaking about. What do you think? Have your says. Write it down. I will read every single comment. I'll reply to everybody, myself personally. No one else does it. I'm interested to see what you think about the city and what it has to offer right here, right now. Okay, there we are. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please remember the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. If you haven't, jump into kick.com/buzzing Pattaya. Unfiltered, uncensored videos. It's a great platform. Remember, we stream on a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. They're great fun. So come and join us on there, guys. And please hit the follow button. Remember, I mentioned about the newsletter. Bo sends it out at the end of every month. It's packed full of information. So if you'd like to receive that, just send me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com, and just put in the heading there, newsletter, and we'll do the rest for you. If you haven't, have a look at Instagram. Instagram is about nightlife. So if you want to know about what's going on right here, right now for nightlife, go into Instagram, type in Buzzing Pattaya. Please give us a follow on there, guys, and I do updates of videos with girls and etc. photos so you can see what's going on right here, right now. It's up-to-date information. And also with TikTok. TikTok is about the daytime. So if you want to find out what's going on in daytime, both Bo and Yin go out and do some fantastic work with the cameras, bringing you up-to-date information about restaurants, hotels, tourist attractions, etc. Please give us a follow on that one as well, guys. And lastly, if you haven't, jump into Discord, guys. Discord is over 23,000 members. It's totally free of charge. It's a fantastic platform for you to learn about what's going on right here, right now. Ask questions, get information, share your knowledge. If you're a seasoned traveler and you know the city very well, then share your knowledge with the guys that don't know it so well. It's a great way of helping each other out. But have a look at Discord. There's a link down in the description below. And if you'd like to support the channel, please become a member here on YouTube. If you do become a member, send me through confirmation of membership and I'll send you access to our members-only Buzzing Pattaya Discord. Okay, there we are. Thank you very much for watching. And please, as always, wherever you're in the world, stay safe.